Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. As we head into a Saturday evening of NBA picks, it's time once again for my NBA picks of the day. A rough night last night, fell 0-2 here, a couple of really bad plays last night. However, let's see if we can jump back on track here. A lot of early odds out here right now at the SBR Sportsbook. However, still not a whole lot of lines out from all the sportsbooks regarding all the games here today. So I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of the game's action here today. Let you know some of the ones that I'll be having my eyes on once the actual full NBA slate gets going here later today. So we'll start it off in Washington, D.C. Sacramento, the Kings are coming into town after playing on the last night, losing to Philadelphia in Philly, 114-107. Now they come into Washington tonight as an 8.5-point underdog in this one. Total of 206. However, only book that has that one out right now is Bet Online. So I can imagine that line is far from settling here as we head into Saturday night. I could really see the Wizards becoming a bigger favorite even in this one, but I could also see the total moving as well here in this one. So be cautious of that play here as you go forward today. Next 7 o'clock game we have for you is the Boston Celtics heading into Indiana to play the Pacers. Also a game only open right now at Bet Online. Pacers come in as an 8.5-point favorite in this one, total of 193. This will be, these two teams have hooked up several times this season. And I will expect, I think, the total to drop, or the spread to drop just a little bit after Boston's win last night. But however, that does come into play here with Boston coming off the back-to-back here against the Indiana Pacers. So I think Indiana could be some value here as well, but I would need the spread to drop probably below 8 points here before I would even consider taking a stab at it. A line we don't have any odds for right now is the Milwaukee Bucks heading into Memphis tonight to play the Grizzlies. That game is, I said, no odds yet as of late for that one here, but I think Memphis could be a very good play if the spread is not that high here in this one, as it's tended to be with Grizzlies spreads throughout the season here, especially the second half of the season. As long as they don't rest any of their guys, as long as Mike Conley's okay to play in this game, which is probably what we're waiting on in this one, I would not be opposed to laying the points with Memphis at all here at home. Next one I have for you is the Brooklyn Nets heading into Philadelphia here to play the Sixers. Sixers come in as a 5.5-point dog here at 192-point total in this one. This one is out at several other sports books. Looking like a pretty good spot for Philadelphia, potentially taking points at home. They obviously covered and won outright last night against Sacramento, but once again, much like the Boston Celtics, it's kind of the concern of they played last night, so can they muster up enough to get a win here at home against the Brooklyn Nets coming into town in this one? So that'll be a tough one as well. Detroit is heading into Utah tonight. Utah comes in as a 7-point favorite, total of 185 points here in this one. I think Utah could actually have some value here tonight, especially if the spread drops just a little bit, but right now it's going the opposite direction, open at 7 points. Now books like BetOnline, Bookmaker, and Heritage have it at minus 7.5. So you might want to grab that one while you can, because the Pistons did play last night, and they did get blown out by the Portland Trailblazers, and now heading into Utah, good defensive team, going to be another tough one for them. Finally, tonight, the Golden State Warriors, who are coming off resting a lot of their players last night, are heading home tonight to play the New York Knicks, so they could obviously rest them again tonight. It probably wouldn't matter too much. But last night, several Golden State Warriors missed the game, and they ended up losing out to the Denver Nuggets 114-103. Now they're a 19.5-point favorite against the New York Knicks. Total of 201. I would advise you just to lay off that game entirely. But that'll do it for your rundown of today's 6-game slate. Make sure you check out my NBA picks of the day on Sportsbook Review to get my actual picks here once these lines are all settled out and out to the public. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp. This has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.